Hey guys, welcome back to the Tapin Podcast by TTBE. I am here with another episode. Do y'all love my consistency? Because I am so happy that I just been kind of like hitting it every week and I've been staying strong and I am so proud of myself. But I had to ask myself the other day, like, when I'm coming up with the topics, I'm like, what do I want to talk about today? And I want to talk about making sure the right people are supporting you and carrying you. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, make sure the right people are carrying you. Every single person that supports you, that send you a text message, that like under your comments, that ride the wave, they're not the right people carrying you. I'm gonna be honest. Because you need to ask yourself, do they spiritually support you? Not do they believe in you, but can they believe in you? Do they believe that you could be who you want to be, who you say you're going to be? Can they pull you back up when you are in a rut and your cup is empty? Can they pour into you? I have to remind people that the same way God sent you is the same way he could send somebody else 10 times better than you. So when people decide to leave out your life or things don't work out, just know that there's a replacement on its way. You can't sit here and just try to think that everybody is going to be who you want them to be or going to reciprocate who you are to them. I think we have a problem with thinking that people are going to be the same way we are, like expecting people to function the way we function, expecting people to treat us the way we treat them. People out here trying to change everybody. And I personally feel like nobody can change me. We talked about that in a couple of episodes ago. But I feel like people out here thinking that they could change your perceptions and change like how you function and how you do things. It's like, leave me alone. Like, let me be me. And if you decide that you want to be here, then be here. But you can be replaced. And I'm not scared to lose anybody. Now, a lot of people might comment under this podcast and say, I'm broken, I'm this, I'm that, I have detachment issues. No, I just personally feel like if you decide that you want to leave, if this do not work, if this is causing too much toxicity or causing too much disruptions in my life, you can leave. And I'm okay with that. You can judge me. You can look at me from a different perspective. You can look at me or tell a different story or tell somebody else who they think I am. Like, when do it stop? And that's what you have to ask yourself. When do it stop for you? When do it stop for you realizing that nobody is made like you? There is no replication of who you are. There's nobody out there that can reciprocate you to the full T. And nobody can tell your story better than you can. So at that point, I look at it as I don't really think too hard of why people are in my life. You know how you come across people and they so deep minded where it's like, I need to use my discernment. I need to figure out why this person is here, what they here for, what do they use. It's really not that serious. Let people show you who they are eventually. It's only but time that a person's true colors will come out. It's only going to take time for a person to really show you who they really are, what they here for, and how quick they willing to leave or turn their back on you. And I'm not sitting here saying it like I'm perfect, like I'm that person that never did nothing to nobody. No, I've done a lot of things to people, and I'm okay with it. I accepted it. I apologize to whoever I can, but if I didn't, it's okay. I've became one with myself and peace with myself. But I'm starting to realize like I'm just not that girl, that really can value or really have a deep connection with friendships. And I'm not that girl that really believe that people, every single person is genuine. I feel like it's like rolling the dice and shuffling. Like there's some people that are just good to you. There's some people that are not good to you. There's some people that's here to teach you lessons. There's some people here, to get you to the next level or provide whatever services that you need to become a better version of yourself. But it's only up to them if they decide to stay. I think I really kick people out of my life. Like, I don't really kick people out of my life. I actually have a problem with lingering people on, and kind of just like accepting and understanding and trying to see the better version of them and then trying to, understand their potential instead of looking at that person and be like, you really not that girl or that guy. You know what I mean? And it's okay. But when you was with me, you was that girl or that guy. And I'm very confident in knowing that when people come into my life, I provide them with something that they could sustain with, um, and to see a mirror image of themselves. So like I said, you can't expect people to be you. You can't expect everybody to be genuine in your life. And you never know anyone's true intent until they mad at you, until they get petty, until they get evil, until they tell lies and tell stories and tell bad things about you and forget the good and miss out all the good things that you've done for them or done with them. So I look at it as, you want to be here, cool. You want to leave, cool. You don't want to take the time out to get to know me, cool. I'm okay with that. And I think you need to be okay with being who you are and stop making adjustments for yourself to please other people. Stop making adjustments to your life to fit people in. And stop making adjustments in your time to give people that daytime. Just pull back a little bit and let people just be who they are. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this dope ass message. Y'all know how I do, right? I leave y'all with some good advice, some tap in type of advice. Tap into who you are and learn how to become whole so that when people come into your life, you don't feed off of them. You understand? You're not surviving off of them. You was already whole. So work on being whole, work on being strong, work on being powerful, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be so untouchable that no one can touch you. So stay with God, stay with the process, stay with the promise, and tap in to TTBE podcast.